I'm going to go through, if you recall back in, was it week 7 tailgate, week 8 tailgate, I think there were 2 videos, and one of them, the first one was this fellow Lath, who went through describing this different sieves and what's sand, what's gravel, and some things like that. And he also had a problem, and he worked using the AASHTO chart. He took us through solving the soil type. I've got the same thing up on the screen here, and I just filled in the numbers that he used. Repetition, as you may recall, strengthens and confirms. Let's go through this together just one more time. Maybe it'll be before you have it on a test, but as you can see, I have put it out here on a blank AASHTO chart. As you can see, I have inserted some percent passings here, taken from his percent passing. But the first thing we're going to notice is, and the first thing we want to look for every time we use one of these, is this guy right here, the percent passing the number 200 sieve. And then let's go up here and look at general classification. Granular materials and parentheses, that's when 35% or less passes the number 200 sieve. That's 0.075. In this case, when you go down here, you can see that 30% pass the number 200 sieves, so automatically we have a granular material, and automatically we can rule out, well, I got them here, rule out A4 through A6 and A75 and A76. It's not going to be one of these. It's going to be somewhere in A1, A3, A2. So let's go through what he did, and I didn't change a thing. So the first thing we do, you kind of look at this kind of like left to right for sure, but you're kind of going down all the time also. So let's start with the number 10 sieve. This gives you the actual opening, which is not necessary right now, but when we use the Similog graph paper, we will need the exact openings, because the graph paper will have the sizes down at the bottom and expressed in millimeters. So here 74% pass the number 10 sieve. Now moving to the right out here in the actual chart, is 74 less than or equal to 50? No, it's not. So we move to the right, and then we go down, and then we go back over here. Look at the number 40 sieve. 52% pass through the number 40 sieve. Is that greater? I'm sorry, less than or equal to 30? No. So we go over here to the right. You move to the right. Is it less than 50? No. So we move again to the right. Less than or equal to 50? No, it's greater. So we move over here. Is it greater than 51? Yes, it is. So we can go down 1 to here. Now we don't know where we are here, so we got, that's 30, and we're here. No, that's not going to work. It's not less than or equal to, but it is less than or equal to 35. So that's a good one. Now what we want to do is get all of the numbers for all of this percent passing and all of the Atterberg limits to satisfy these parameters up here. So let's go down and look at less than or equal to 40. Is 25 less than or equal to 40? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, right here, yeah, 25 is, right? Okay, So we're getting close to satisfying this A24, but we got one more hump to overcome, the plasticity index. And you remember, to get the plasticity index, you take the liquid limit minus the plastic limit. Now that wasn't, we don't have a plastic limit, I don't think, but he gave it to us, and the difference was 11. So let's move out here. Is 11? Yeah. It's not less than, it's not going to pass this, right? So we have to move to the right. Now we're going to work up to here, because we can still move from here. Is it less than this? Yeah, it's going to be less than this 30% passing the number 200 all the way across. It's going to be less than. So we can go ahead and meet those things. So, but let's look at the liquid limit again. Is it greater than or equal to 41? No. So we drop down. Is it less than, is the plasticity index? No. We move over. Over. Here we have to move over. Is 25 less than or equal to 40? See, we're already here now, because that don't work. Greater than or equal to 41. But is 25 less than or equal to 40? It is. So we satisfied that parameter. Now we have one more to go. So let's go back to the plasticity index of 11, and let's go all the way across. Is 11 greater than or equal to 11? It sure is. So we satisfied that parameter. So look, we got that, we got that, we got that. Our soil is A26. So there we go. This is a short video, but I wanted to go through that again and let you see how it tells you what to do. All of these signs, these little arrows with a line under it, greater than or equal to, when they're pointing at you to the left, it's less than or equal to. So remember that. And if you look down here, you could take our results, and I'm not going to do it in this little video, but you could satisfy, or you could calculate the group index for that soil pretty easily, right? You substitute the percent passing, the number 200 sieve here, and subtract 35. So then you would drop down, get rid of, you would have a minus number, because it's 30, would be 30 minus, and then you would move over here, do this calculation, and remember, in this one you tend to want to multiply too quick, so be sure you add the 0.2 to the 5 thousandths to the 0.005, and you will I forgot what you got there, but liquid limit minus 40, so liquid limit up here is 25 minus 4. That would be another minus number, and we've done the group thing. So I'm going to throw this in there somewhere in your course, and it may come in handy for it. I'm just going to call it AASHTO Soil AASHTO Chart Review, and I'll try to find a convenient place ahead of you so you can maybe get to it before it comes up in a test. But that's all for right now.